We're in the spring. It's 2023, middle of May, another month left of spring. What's happening in Miami real estate? That's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to look at it a little differently than I normally do. I want to show you all a few different areas and look by different price ranges so you can get an understanding, hopefully, of your specific neighborhood. And if not, please reach out to me and I'm happy to share more data based on your neighborhood if I didn't cover it. My name is Lisa Fox. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker. I've been doing this for 20 years. And this is data and information that I use to help my clients. And I really like to put it out online so everybody can see. I'm going to show this graph and then I'm going to go on to another chart that I made. I wanted to show you all the amount of inventory available. Looking at this is the trend graphics report. The light green bars are the available amount of homes for sale. You can see how we definitely had an increase coming from, here's January 2022 in the middle of this, in this dip here. You'll see January, February, March 2022, we were in the spring market. Spring is always a busy market in Miami when things pick up. So you'll see this red line here. This represents homes going under contract. You'll see that there was a rise in sales back in January, February, March 2022. And the same thing happened now. If you go further on the right side of the graph, you'll see this increase of this red line, increase of pending units, pending sales, homes going under contract. Prior to that, in October, November, December, we were coming off these huge interest rate hikes where things really slowed down a lot. You'll see like there was kind of a dip from April. That normally happens, that things quiet down in the summer. And then you'll see even further, September, October, November, where things really slowed down. Now we're picking up again, but we still have significantly less sales than we had a year ago. Looking at the February through April time period versus last year, we have actually 25% less single family homes have sold in this time period versus last year, and 50% less condominium sales versus last year. So that's a pretty significant drop. But remember, we were coming off this really busy market with a huge influx of people moving to our market compared to the past few years. The velocity or the number of sales in the last 3 months are actually equal to 2019 numbers, the same period of time. So we are going back to where we were pre-pandemic. That's what we can see so far. This is a chart I created. I hope you find it helpful. This is looking by price segment, under 1 million, 1 to 2 million, 2 to 4 million. Then I go $4 to $7.5 million price range and $7 million and above. And then I'm going to look at some condos in Brickell below. So if you're looking at the bulk of our sales are in this below $1 million price range, 80% of the single family homes available for sale and under contract are in this below $1 million price range. So this is a very heavy price range. And even though there's some people out there that say the median home price last month, were coming out after quarter one, people were saying the median home price went up 10% versus last year. Yeah, that could be true if you're looking at like all the homes on the market and the median, the middle home that sold was higher than a year ago. That's significant. But if you break it down and look at the actual homes that sold in the dollar per square foot of homes that sold February through April of 2023 versus last year, you'll see that in this majority market, under $1 million market, that the average price per square foot only went up 2.7% versus last year. In the condo market, it's actually down 1.8%. That's pretty much a leveling off market, a neutral market, when we're seeing these kinds of price increases. And I'm looking at, more apples to apples when I'm comparing the dollar per square foot price now versus 1 year ago. You can follow along. You'll see where I break it down into different areas, 1 to 2 million and 2 to 4 million also. You can look at Coral Gables, for example, Coconut Grove, Pinecrest, Miami Beach. You see in the Gables, for example, Gables has only 1.3 months supply of inventory in the last 30 days. It's a seller's market. Their dollar per square foot price went up 11% versus the same period of time last year, February through April, last quarter. Gables closings up 3.6% versus last year. and pendings are up 5.5%. So the Coral Gables area is a very strong market. Same thing in the $2 to $4 million price range. Very strong market compared to other areas. Coral Gables is a city a little bit bigger than the city of Miami, actually, in square mileage. So, but there's less properties, more of a higher end market, a lot of desirability, a lot of demand in that market. Coconut Grove, on the other hand, still a seller's market as well. Not as much of as a price increase. So the homes that sold, the 6 homes that sold, they sold more relatively flat in terms of the dollar per square foot price in the last month. Pinecrest, has a 1 month supply of inventory, very low inventory in the $1 to $2 million range. That's because a lot of the inventory in Pinecrest is more now up into the $2 to $4 million price range. You'll see Pinecrest has 4.6 months of supply of inventory when we get up into the $2 to $4 million price range. And prices are down 5.7% in that price range. Miami Beach overall is more of a buyer's market. When we get into the upper price ranges, you'll see $4 to $7.5 million price range, 48 homes on the market, 24 months of supply, a 2-year supply of inventory in this price bracket, definitely a buyer's market. How it works is below 3 months of supply means we're in a seller's market, means sellers have the advantage, less inventory, less for buyers to choose from. Whereas when we're in a buyer's market, more than 6 months supply of inventory, that means more properties for buyers to choose from and more opportunity to negotiate the price down. Anyway, I'm going to have this chart for everyone to be able to look at in the link below. Brickell condos, the under $1 million busy market, 4.8 months of supply of inventory is more of a neutral market in Brickell. These are MLS sales, properties listed on the multiple listing. Now, a lot of new construction is not included here, but the majority of listings are going to be not new construction, I want to say. But there's a good amount of new construction out there right now, more in Edgewater, Midtown, Edgewater, those markets. Anyway, I hope you found the information helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, lisafox.com, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.